Now don't go away.
We'll return for the remainder of the conclusion after these messages.
I've been trying to get to you for a long time, 'cause constantly you've been on my mind. I was thinking about a shortcut I could take, but it seems like I made a mistake. Well, I was wrong. Ooh, took too long. I got caught in the rush hour. The fella started to shower you with love and affection. Now you won't look in my direction. On the expressway to your heart. That expressway, not the best way. At 5 o'clock, it's much too crowded. No, it's much too crowded. So crowded. It's much too crowded. Oh yeah. So crowded. Too crowded. There's too many ahead of me. They're all trying to get in front of me. I thought that I could find a clear road ahead, but I found stoplights instead. But I was wrong, baby, it took too long. I got caught in the rush hour. These fellas started to shower you with love and affection. Come on, look in my direction. On the expressway to your heart. That expressway, not the best way. At 5 o'clock, it's much too crowded. Much too crowded. So crowded. No room for me. Crowded.
It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night. I should be sleeping like a log, but when I get home to you, I find the things that you do will make me feel alright. You know I work all day to get your money to buy a thing, and it's worth it just to hear you say you're gonna give me everything. So why on earth should I moan? 'Cause when I get you alone, you know I feel okay. When I'm home, everything seems to be right. When I'm home, feeling you holding me tight, tight, yeah. It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night. I should be sleeping like a log, but when I get home to you, I find the things that you do will make me feel alright. So why on earth should I moan? 'Cause when I get you alone, you know I feel okay. When I'm home, everything seems to be right. When I'm home, feeling you holding me tight, tight, yeah. It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night. I should be sleeping like a log, but when I get home to you, I find the things that you do will make me feel alright. You know I feel alright. You know I feel alright.
Billy Ray was a preacher's son, and when his daddy would visit, he'd come along. When they gathered around and started talking, Cousin Billy would take me walking. Out through the backyard we go walking. Then he looked into my eyes. Lord knows to my surprise, the only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. The only boy who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. Yes, he was. He was. Yes, he was. Being good isn't always easy, no matter how hard I try. When he started sweet talking to me, he'd come and tell me everything is alright. He'd kiss and tell me everything's alright. Can I get away again tonight? The only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. The only boy who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. Yes, he was. He was. Lord knows he was. Yes, he was. How well I remember the look was in his eyes, stealing kisses from me on the slide, taking time to make time, telling me that he's all mine, learning from each other's knowing, looking to see how much we've grown. And the only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. The only boy who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. Yes, he was. He was. Oh, yes, he was. The only one who could ever reach me was the sweet talking son of a preacher man. The only boy who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. The only one who could ever prove me sweet was the son of a preacher man. The only one who could ever prove me was the son of a preacher man. The only one who could ever.
I'm gonna wait till the midnight hour. That's when my love comes tumbling down. I'm gonna wait till the midnight hour, when there's no one else around. I'm gonna take you, girl, and hold you, and do all the things I told you in the midnight hour. Yes, I am. Oh, yes, I am. One more thing I just wanna say right here. I'm gonna wait till the stars come out and see that twinkle in your eyes. I'm gonna wait till the midnight hour. That's when my love began to shine. You're the only girl I know that really loved me so in the midnight hour. Oh yeah, in the midnight hour. Yeah. All right, play it for me one time now. I'm gonna wait till the midnight hour. That's when my love comes tumbling down. I'm gonna wait when the midnight hour. That's when my love begins to shine. Just you and I. Oh, baby, just you and I. Nobody around, baby, just you and I. All right. You know what? I'm gonna hold you in my arms, just you and I.
Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you kiss me once or twice and say it's very nice and then you run. Little sister, don't you do what your big sister done. Well, I dated your big sister and I took her to a show. I went for some candy, along came Jim Dandy, and they snuck right sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you kiss me once or twice and say it's very nice and then you run. Little sister, don't you do what your big sister does. Every time I see your sister, well, she's got somebody new. She's mean and she's evil like that little old Mo Evil. Guess I'll try my luck with you. Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you kiss me once or twice and say it's very nice and then you run. Little sister, don't you do what your big sister does. Well, I used to pull your pigtails and pinch your turned up nose, but you've been growing and baby it's been showing from your head down to your toes. Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you kiss me once or twice and say it's very nice and then you run. Little sister, don't you do what your big sister does. Little sister, don't you do what your big sister does.
Would you like to ride in my beautiful balloon? Would you like to ride in my beautiful balloon? We could float among the stars together, you and I. For we can fly up and away, my beautiful the world's a nicer place.
Live from the studios of SEN in Phoenix, Arizona, it's Steve Summers. All right. Welcome to the show. We are live today. We made it to Wednesday, live, September 16th. What do you say we get this thing started today? How about that? Come on. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You gotta have something if you wanna be with me. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You gotta have something if you wanna be with me. Yeah, put your hands together. Come on, it's Wednesday. Yeah. I'm not trying to be your hero, 'cause that zero is too cold for me. I'm not trying to be your highness, 'cause that minus is too low to see. Yeah, that's right. Come on. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. I'm not stuffing, believe you me. Don't you remember I'm a soldier? You know where? In the war in poverty. Yeah, come on. All right. Woo. Welcome to the show today. My name is Steve Summers. We are broadcasting live on Link Seniors today to approximately 400 communities nationwide. Some friends on Facebook are watching the show today. A special invite. Coming up, we've got multiple choice trivia on the way in the half hour. Also today in history and, of course, Me and America's Songbook. We'll see how long you can stand that. All right. Come on. Woo! Come on. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You gotta have something if you wanna be with me. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You gotta have something if you wanna be with me. Yeah, that's right, baby. Come on now. Put your hands together. Here we go now. Come on. Be with me. Come on. You gotta have something, baby, to believe in me. You gotta have something, yeah. Woo-hoo. Oh, welcome to the show here as we go back a little ways, singing all the songs that some of you remember. Oh, I'm the type of guy who will never settle down. When pretty girls are there, well, you know that I'm around. I kiss them and I love them, 'cause to me they're all the same, you know. I hug them and I squeeze them. They don't even know my name. They call me the wonder. They call me the wonder. I roam around, 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 around. Well, there's Flo on my left arm and there's Mary on the right, and Janie is the girl that I'll be with tonight. And when she asks me which one that I love the best, I tear open my shirt and show my Rosie on my chest. And I'm the wanderer, I am the wanderer. I roam around, 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 around. Here we go. Well, I roam from town to town. I go through life without a care. I'm as happy as a clown. With my two fists divine, I'm going nowhere. And I'm the type of guy that likes to roam around. I'm never in one place. I roam from town to town. And when I find myself falling for some girl, yeah, I hop right in that car of mine. I drive it all around the world. They call me the wonder. They call me the wonder. I roam around, 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 around. Give me some saxophone, come on. Woo! Happy Wednesday. Oh. Yeah. Woo! wanderer. They call me the wanderer. I roam around, 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 around. And one more time. They call me the wanderer. They call me the wanderer. I roam around, 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 around. All right, there you go. Mr. Dion made that song famous back in the day. We remember that. So it ended up being actually a #1 hit for Dion as we go back a little bit ways here. Let's go back to America's Songbook. I had a request for a song here. A song made famous by Mr. Engelbert Humperdinck. Lonely table just for one, in a bright and crowded room, while the music has begun. I drink to memories in the moon. Though the music still the same, it has a bittersweet refrain. So play this song the way it used to be, before she left and changed it all to sadness. And maybe if she's passing by my window, she will hear a love song and a melody. And even if the words are not so tender, she will always remember the way it used to be. Friends stop by and say hello, and I laugh and hide the pain. It's quite easy till they go, but then that song begins again. So play the song the way it used to be, before she left and changed it all to sadness. And maybe if she's passing by my window, she will hear a love song and a melody. And even if the words are not so tender, she will always remember the way it used to be. The way it used to be. Engelbert Humperdinck made that song famous right there. Come on, y'all. All right, changing up the beat a little bit for you this afternoon. You know we can't sing all slow songs, right? I know some of you would like that, right? Oh, what a night. Late December back in '63. What a very special time for me. 'Cause I remember what a night. Oh, what a night. You know I didn't even know her name. I was never gonna be the same. What a lady, what a night. Woo. Oh, I got a funny feeling when she walked into the room. And as I recall, it ended much too soon. Oh, what a night. Hypnotizing, mesmerizing me. She was everything I dreamed she'd be. Sweet surrender, what a night. All right, y'all. Put your hands together, all right? Come on, let me see out there do it. Come on. Put your hands up. Just like that. There you go. Woo!
I felt the rush like a rolling ball of thunder, spinning my head around and taking my body in. Oh, what a night! Woo!
I see ya. Yeah. Oh, I got a funny feeling when she walked into the room, and as I recall, it ended much too soon. Here we go.
Oh, what a night!
Why did it take so long to see the light? Seems so wrong, but now it seems so right. What a lady, what a night. All right, you know what to do right now? Put your hands together, come on. Woo!
I felt the rush like a rolling ball of thunder, spinning my head around and taking my body in. Oh, what a night! Woo! Oh, what a night! 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 Oh, what a night!
There you go.
Oh, what a night!
All right. What do you say we do a double shot? Is that right? Come on. Woo! Here we go now. How have you tried? Cut me down to size, telling dirty lies to my friends. Well, my own father said, give her up, don't bother. The world isn't coming to an end.
Walk like a man, talk like a man, walk like a man, my son. No woman's worth
Crawling on the earth, so walk like a man, my son. Bye, but baby, I don't maybe, I'm gonna get along somehow. Soon you'll be crying, I kind of all you're lying. Oh yeah, just a look who's laughing now.
Best as I can, best as I can, walk like a man from you. I'll tell the world,
Forget about that girl and walk like a man, my son. I just love that song. The Four Seasons and a double shot for our very special show today. Thank you so very, very much for tuning in today. My name is Steve Summers. We do the show live from Phoenix, Arizona for our many, many communities through Link Seniors, and we so appreciate you. We also appreciate those who are tuning in on Facebook today, too. We're kind of sharing our feed today to some friends who wonder what's going on over there. What's going on there at Oed's house? Well, this is what's happening, and it sure is a joy. This is what we do. We think so highly of I call them our greatest generation of folks who were thinking about you. We know many folks out there going through this COVID experience have experienced firsthand the isolationism, and we want you to know that we're thinking about you guys. We're thinking about each and every one of you. A lot of us entertainers, normally we would go inside and entertain a lot of communities and see you face to face, but this is our best opportunity, is to give you entertainment, entertain you, sing to you, do a little bit of trivia, which, by the way, we're going to do in about 13 minutes from right now. So I hope you enjoy all the music today as we do this live. And hey, anything can happen. We've been doing this live since August, and everything's happened from things falling down to, I just had a fan that fell over a while ago, and you had no idea, except I disappeared for a minute and I went, hey, be right back. And then I just came back just like that. So things happen on the outside of this. Let's continue on our music today. Here's a little number that was made famous by the incredible late, great Roy Orbison. I hope you like it. I think you know this one. I remember it too. Oh, only the lonely. Only the lonely know the way I feel tonight. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Only the lonely knows that feeling ain't right. There goes my baby. There goes my heart. They're gone forever, so far apart. But only the lonely know why I cry. Only the lonely. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Know the heartaches I've been through. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Only the lonely know I cry and cry for you. Maybe tomorrow a new romance. No more sorrow, but that's the chance you gotta take. If your only lonely heart breaks, only the lonely. Those songs go back a little ways, as I butchered that one up. All right. I think that was actually the first time we've ever sang that song. All right, here's a number that you never hear much on the radio anymore, and you might remember this back in the early 70s. When this old world gets me down, and there's no love to be found, close my eyes and soon I find I'm in my playground in my mind, where the children laugh and the children play, and we sing a song all day. Yeah, yeah. My name is Michael. I've got a nickel. I've got a nickel shining and new. I'm gonna buy all kinds of candy. That's what I'm gonna do. In the wonders that I found in the playground in my mind, in a world that used to be, close your eyes and follow me, where the children laugh and the children play, and we'll sing a song all day. My girl is Cindy, we're getting married. We're gonna have a baby or two. We're gonna let them visit the grandma. That's what we're everybody's like, what? This is a great song. And then some of you are like, what? Born Too Late. See the children, there they are, living in a world that left them behind. Happy little children, they're in the playground in my mind. See the little children there. See how they play so very happy in the playground in my mind. La 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 la. There you go. Believe it or not, a gentleman by the name of Clint Holmes made that song. It was actually like a one-hit wonder, written by Lee Bockers and Paul Vanice. Excuse me, I think it's Vanice. Did I get it right, Felix? Vanice was his last name. Anyway, we'll never forget that song. Some people go, yeah, we can forget that one. It's funny because it's like those one-hit wonders that go on the radio that we remember back then. We remember them very, very distinctly. Some of us are like, yeah, I'm glad that was a one-hit wonder and didn't come back. So we like to throw those little zingers in there every once in a while, and we hope that you enjoy the music as much as we do. As we broadcast live here in Phoenix, Arizona, let's go back a little ways. This is not really the song, though. Felix, hit the cut. Our engineer in the back. Felix, you got to hit the other one. You know, the A5 one. Yeah, put the A5 one down. Good Lord, it's hard to get good work these days. Anyway, yeah, it's the other one. Yeah, that one right there. Yeah, that one. That was the other one, but we're going to do the other one later. Yeah, that one right there. Thank you, Felix. Now on to our regular scheduled programming. This is your opportunity to sing along. You might remember this song that was made famous by Mr. John Denver. You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again. Come let me love you, let me give my life to you, let me drown in your laughter, let me die in your arms, let me lay down beside you, let me always be with you. Come let me love you, come love me like a night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like the storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses. Those incredible lyrics from John Denver. Wow, the late great. There was only one. Annie's song. Wow. I don't know what it is, but every time I sing that song, I just I get a little teary-eyed because I think John Denver left us too soon. I don't know about you, but just an incredible entertainer. Just I don't know, brings back a lot of memories. All right, we had a request, as we always do, from our favorite fans. We'd love to hear from you, by the way, and I want to be sure and put up on our screen my email address here. You know, you can actually email us anytime. There's the email address right here, ssthevocalist@gmail.com. If you want to get a request into the show, get it to us in advance, and I'll be sure and get it on for you. I want to thank you, Doris, for tuning in from Atria Grand Prairie out in Dallas. She's one of our loyal viewers this afternoon. Thank you, Doris, for joining me. She is such a sweetheart. And so many folks like yourself taking in the show this afternoon. Be sure and do, seriously, take a peek at the address, the email address. Send me your song. Maybe send me a dedication. Just let me know that you're wherever you may be watching the show here from Phoenix, Arizona. So what do you say we go back? Had a request to do one of my all-time favorites, and probably one of yours too. Oh, come on. Go.
Won't you wear my ring around your neck to tell the world I'm yours by heck? Let them see your love for me. Let them see by the ring around your neck. Won't you wear that baby ring to tell the world I'm yours by heck? Let them know I love you so, and let them know by the ring around your neck. Well, they say that gonna steady is not the proper thing. They say that we're too young and to know the meaning of that ring. I know I love you, and I love you, that's true. Darling, and this is what I ask of you. Come on, won't you wear around your neck to tell the world I'm yours by heck? Let them see your love for me. Let them see by the ring around your neck. Well, they say that going steady is the proper thing to do. They say that we're too young to know the meaning of that ring. Only know I love that you do. Oh, darling, this is what I beg of you. Won't you wear them around your neck to tell the world I'm yours by heck? Let them know I love you so, and let them know by the ring around your neck. Let them know by the ring around your neck. Let them know by that ring around your neck. Yeah.
There you go, a song that goes back a little ways. It is time for what? You ready?
It is.
It is time, ladies and gentlemen, to play my favorite game, and hopefully yours too today. We do multiple choice. Today we're doing food again. We're doing food again today. So we start off, it's very easy how you play multiple choice. It is so simple. You'll love it. Here on the program, we ask the multiple choice question, and some of these you may have seen before, but here's the great thing about it. You can still guess what the answer is and still be able to make the answer and then learn something in the process. So we're going to see you get your thinking cap on. See if you can guess the correct answer to these fine questions for the next couple of minutes. What is the main ingredient of baba ganoush? Baba ganoush. I love a great Mediterranean restaurant. So what is it? There's your first hint. What is the main ingredient of baba ganoush? Is it A, eggplant? Is it B, chickpeas? Or is it C, flour? What do you think it is? You think it's eggplant? Do you think it's chickpeas? Or do you think it's flour? For free baba ganoush for everybody! Correct answer is eggplant, my favorite, eggplant. Baba ganoush is typically made up of eggplant mixed with tahina, olive oil, seasonings. It is just so good. I love it, I love it, I love it. All right, next question. In Northern England, what is Christmas cake often eaten with? That's right, today is our food multiple choice questions here. In Northern England, what is Christmas cake often eaten with? Is it eaten with cheese? Is it eaten with carrots? Or is it with peanuts? What do you think it is? Northern England. For those of you from England, no cheating now. The correct answer is, in fact, ladies and gentlemen, it is cheese. It's cheese. That's right. Northern England Christmas cake is often eaten with cheese. Lancashire and Cheshire cheeses are some of the examples there too. All right, what year did the first Starbucks open? Now I know, how many of you love Starbucks? Raise your hand. I'm guilty. Love me some Starbucks. Sometimes I don't like standing in line, but sometimes I like giving them a fake name, which is kind of funny, and then have them try to pronounce it. That's always fun to do at a Starbucks. What is the first year the Starbucks opened? Was it 1971? Was it 1981? Or was it 1991? What do you think it is? For free Starbucks for an entire year for everyone watching the show, right? Forget that. Don't do that. Scratch that. They'll kill me. Correct answer is 1971. 1971. The first Starbucks opened in Seattle in 1971. Something, didn't know that either, huh? All right. What spirit is added to wine to produce port? People are like, what? Like, what is port? What is is it really P-O-R-T? What spirit is added to wine to produce port? P-O-R-T. Is it schnapps? Is it brandy? Or is it bourbon? And by the way, that sounds awfully good right now. I'll take two. A, B, or C, schnapps, brandy, or bourbon? What's it going to be, ladies and gentlemen? Correct answer is brandy. It is brandy. Port has brandy added to subsidize the wine for the long-term aging. The addition of spirits, it stops fermentation and all that good stuff in there. What is the name of the teapot in Beauty and the Beast? All right, now this one is where you put your thinking cap on and see if you remember the movie, right? The name of the teapot in Beauty and the Beast, was it A, Mr. Donnelly? Was it B, Mrs. Potts? Or was it C, Mrs. Pauls? You remember? What do you think it is? Is it Mr. Donnelly, Mr. Potts, or Mrs. Pauls? The name of the teapot in Beauty and the Beast. Correct answer is, ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Potts. It's Mrs. Potts, the castle's head housekeeper in Disney's Beauty and the Beast. She was transformed into a teapot, and the curse was placed on her. I remember that too. Wow, I love Disney films. Next question. What part of the ginger plant is used in cooking? What part of the ginger plant is used in cooking? Is it the root? Is it the stem, or is it the leaves? What do you think it is? Chefs, no cheating. I know you're out there watching. Is it the root, the stem, or the leaves? The part of the ginger plant that is used in cooking? Survey says it is, in fact, the root. It's the root. There it is. The root of the ginger plant is typically used in cooking. And by the way, I wanted to let you know, speaking of root, if you have a voice issue, say if you're like me and you sing for a living and you talk for a living and sometimes don't know when to shut up, sometimes it's best, if your voice isn't totally 100%, is take the ginger root, cut it up, boil it on the stove or heat it up, and let it set for a little bit and drink it. It is a miracle cure. Ginger root, hot, maybe a little bit of honey. It's so delicious. It's very, very good. At first you go, oh, but afterwards you go, that's what it is. From what flower is the spice saffron extracted? From what flower is the spice saffron? Is it carnation? Is it tulip? Or is it crocus? What do you think it is? Carnation, tulip, or crocus? Flowers the spice saffron extracted from. Are we working? Yes, we are working. It's awfully slow right now. Come on, bang it. Here we go. Correct answer is crocus. Crocus. That's right. The spice saffron is obtained from the stigmas of the Crocus stavius plant, which is a species for crocus. The stigma is located inside the flower itself. Wow, that is something I did not know. Even I learned stuff here. Next question. Carrots are said to be a good source of which vitamin? Now, I know most of you are going to get this one right because I know that my audience is very, very smart and intelligent. Carrots are said to be a good source of which vitamin? Is it vitamin A? Is it vitamin B? Or is it vitamin C? You're going to be surprised by this because you notice a vitamin isn't missing, right? Correct answer is, let's find out, it is vitamin A. That's right, you knew that. Vitamin A. Carrots contain biocarotene, which is converted into vitamin A. There you go. All right, aubergine. I hope I pronounced this correctly because I was trying to pronounce this off the air before I ever went on today. So, aubergine is commonly known as which fruit in several Western countries? Is it artichoke? Is it avocado? Or is it eggplant? Aubergine, commonly known as which fruit in several Western countries? Is it artichoke, avocado, or eggplant? What do you think it is? Think about it for a minute. And then later on, you can ask the same question to your grandkids, and they'll have no idea. But you'll know. Here we go. Answer is, in fact, eggplant. Eggplant's been our second answer today. Aubergine, commonly known in many countries as eggplant. Australia, America, New Zealand. It's because it looks like a large egg shape. Interesting, isn't it? Aubergine, eggplant. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. There you go, our fun trivia question for the day today. See how much fun that is? And I still have not thrown my back out yet. I haven't. All right, let's go back a little ways. Here's a number that was made famous by the incredible late, great Frank Sinatra. Here's a song. It goes something like this. In fact, I think, Felix, we need to get that hat on. Shall we get that hat on real quick? Let's do it. Come on. Oh, yeah. That's life. That's what all the people say. Riding high in April, and we're shot down in May. But I know I'm gonna change that tune when I'm back on top in June. I said that's life. As funny as it may seem, some people get their kicks just to stomping on that dream. But I won't ever let it get me down, 'cause this final world keeps spinning round. Oh, I'm a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out. I know one thing. Each time I find myself just flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race. Now that's life. I tell you, I can't deny it. No, baby. I thought about quitting now, but my heart just ain't gonna buy it. And if I didn't think it was worth a single try, I'd jump right there on that big white bird and fly. Oh, I'm a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out, and I know one thing. Each time I find myself laying flat on my face, I just pick myself and get back in the race. Well, that's life. Oh, I can't deny it. Many times I thought, baby, my heart just won't buy it. But if there's nothing shaking come this here July, I'm gonna roll myself up now in that big bowl and die. Man. I had somebody request a song the other day. They said, hey, is there any way, you don't always sing a lot of Frank Sinatra songs, and there's kind of a reason for why we don't sing too many of them. But so I'll be very, very honest with you. Whenever I sing a Frank Sinatra song on YouTube or anywhere, the Frank Sinatra estate just goes nuts. And so the little metadata that's out there usually picks up and says, nope, we're not going to let you air that. We're going to mute your volume. So what happens is typically they end up. So here's what we're going to do. Because you have the luxury of watching this show live right now, maybe not playback, because if it's playback, most likely I'm sure part of it's going to be cut out after this. We're going to go ahead and do a double shot. Hey, if we're going to go all out, let's just go all out. I'm going to do a song I've never done on here before, but in my opinion, one of the greatest Frank Sinatra songs ever done. There's nobody that will ever be able to do this song like Frank Sinatra can, but I'm gonna give it a shot anyway and try it. Here's the incredible song called The World We Knew. Something like that. Over and over I keep going over the world we knew. Once when you walked beside me, that inconceivable, that unbelievable world we knew, when we two were in love, and every bright neon sign turned into stars, and the sun and the moon seemed to be ours. Each road that we took turned into gold, but the dream was too much for you to hold. Now over and over I keep going over the world we knew. Days when you walked beside me. And every bright neon sign turned into stars, and the sun and the moon seemed to be ours. Each road that we took, it turned into gold, but that dream was too much for you to hold. Now over and over I keep going over the world we knew. Days when you walked beside me. Over and over I keep going over the world we knew. Just love that song, Frank Sinatra and The World We Knew. Brings back the memories, doesn't it? Let's go back now. I know a lot of you know this song right here. Guy Mitchell, please. Come on. Come on. Woo! Well, I never felt more like singing the blues. I never thought that I'd really lose your love, dear. Why do you treat me this way? I never felt more like crying all night, 'cause everything's wrong, nothing ain't right without you. You got me singing the blues, where the moon and stars no longer shine. The dream is gone I thought was mine. There's nothing left for me to do but cry over you. I never felt more like running away. Why should I go? 'Cause I couldn't stay without you. You got me singing the blues. All right, come on. Well, I never felt more like singing the blues, 'cause I never thought that I'd ever lose your love, dear. Why did you do me this way? I never felt more like crying all night, 'cause everything's wrong and nothing ain't right without you. Why did you do me this way? Where the moon and stars no shine. The dream is gone, I thought was mine. There's nothing left for me to do but cry over you. I never felt more like running away. Why should I go? 'Cause I couldn't stay without you. You got me singing the blues. Yeah, there you go. I just love that song from Guy Mitchell. It's time now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's find out what happened today in history.
This day in history.
September 16th, 1974. President Gerald Ford announces a conditional amnesty program for deserters and draft evaders during the Vietnam War.
I do not want to delay another day in resolving the dilemmas of the past so that we may all get going on the pressing problems of the present.
1498. Tomás de Torquemada, the Catholic monk notorious for his role in the Spanish Inquisition, dies in Avila, Spain. 1810. Mexico begins its revolt against Spanish colonial rule. A Catholic priest, Father Miguel Hidalgo, declares his country's independence. His rebellion soon fails, but Spain formally relinquishes its New World colony 11 years later. 1977. Maria Callas, the American-born prima donna famed for her lyric soprano and fiery temperament, dies in Paris. She was 53 years old. And 1925.
The thrill is gone away.
Guitarist B.B. King, one of the great blues artists of all time, is born in Mississippi. Today in history, September 16th. Camille Bohannon, The Associated Press.
This day in history.
Yeah. You to me are sweet as roses in the morning. You to me are soft as summer rain at dawn. In love we share, that's something rare. The sidewalks in the street, the concrete and the clay beneath my feet begin to crumble, but our love will never die, because we'll see the mountains crumble before we say goodbye. My love and I will be in love eternally. That's the way, that's the way it's meant to be. All around I see the purple shades of evening. On the ground the shadows fall, and once again you're in my arms so tenderly. The sidewalks and the street, the concrete and the clay beneath my feet begin to crumble before we never die, because we'll see the mountains crumble before we say goodbye. My love and I will be in love eternally. That's the way, that's the way it's meant to be. Another one-hit wonder on our show today. Hope you like this. And woo. Unit 4 plus 2. Woo. Concrete and the clay beneath my feet begin to crumble, but our love will never die, because we'll see the mountains crumble before we say goodbye. My love and I will be in love eternally. That's the way, that's the way it's meant to be. That's the way, that's the way it's meant to be. That's the way, that's the way it's meant to be. That's the way, that's the way it's meant to be. That's the way, that's the way it's meant to be. Cha-cha-cha. Unit 4 plus 2, concrete and clay, on our special broadcast today. I'm Steve Summers. It's time now. We got to keep our country folks satisfied, so if you don't mind. Yeah. Send this out. Nickels and dimes, memories and wine, She's on his mind once again. The same old stew, the same old fool. Played by the rules but didn't win. And there's no love in his heart he can't lose. He tried forgetting, but he knows just what to do. He's got a fool-hearted memory. It won't let him see that she walked out the door. He's got a fool-hearted memory. He sits patiently here every night so it can fool him more. Yeah. She was his girl, his only world. That string of pearls that slipped away. 1,000 dimes, 1,000 times. He doesn't mind what they say. He fills the jukebox and then plays the same old song. He fills his glass and he turns her memory on. But it's a fool-hearted memory. It won't let him see that she walked out the door. He's got a fool-hearted memory. He sits patiently here every night so it can fool him more. He's got a fool-hearted memory. It won't let him see that she walked out the door. He's got a fool-hearted memory. He sits patiently here every night so it can fool him more. Incredible George Strait did that song, made it famous, all the way to the top. Never forget meeting him back in the 80s. Just incredible. What a gentleman. Yeah, there you go. Let's do a double shot, shall we, for our country fans out there. This goes back. All right. Now, blue ain't the word for the way that I feel, and a storm's brewing in this heart of mine. This ain't no crazy dream, I know that it's real. You're someone else's love now, you're not mine. Crazy arms that reach to hold somebody new. For my yearning heart keeps saying you're not mine. My troubled mind knows soon to another you'll be wed. And that's why I'm lonely all the time. Yeah. So please take the treasured dreams I had for you and me, and take all the love that I thought that was mine. Someday my crazy arms will hold somebody new, but now I'm so lonely all the time. Crazy arms that reach to hold somebody new. For my yearning heart keeps saying you're not mine. My troubled mind knows soon to another you'll be wed. And that's why I'm lonely Price did that song, a song written by Chuck Seals and Ralph Mooney, as we wrap up our show today. Thank you so much for watching. I sure appreciate you. I want you to know we're thinking about you out there, and we love you so much. To all the many, many communities, we want to thank our folks at Link Seniors for bringing this feed to you each and every Monday through Friday, 1 o'clock Pacific time, 3 o'clock Central time, and then 4 o'clock Eastern time. As we wrap up the show today, I figure we might want to wrap it up maybe with a little spiritual. Can we do a little spiritual, Felix? Let's go back and wrap this thing up real quick. Come on. Y'all sing with me now. Come on. I remember when I was a lad, times were hard and things were bad. The silver lining behind every cloud. Just for people, that's all we were, trying to make a living out of black dirt. We'd get together in this family circle, we'd be singing loud. Ready? Daddy sang bass,
Mama sang tenor,
and little brother joined right in there. Singing seems to help a troubled soul. How one of these days, it won't be long, I will join them in the song. I'm gonna join the family circle at the throne. Help me out now, come on. Now the circle won't be broken. Put your hands together. By and by, Lord, by and by. Daddy sing bass,
Mama sang tenor,
me and little brother joined right in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Yeah. Woo. I remember after work, Mama would call all of us in. You could hear us singing for a country mile. Now little brother is dead and gone, but we'll join him in this song. We'll be together again up yonder in a while. Help me out. Daddy sing bass,
Mama sang tenor,
me and little brother join right in there. Singing seems to help a troubled soul. How one of these days, and it won't be long, I will join them in this song. Gonna join that family circle at the throne. Here we go. Oh, that circle won't be broken. By and by, Lord, by and by. Daddy sing bass,
Mama sang tenor,
me and little brother joined right in the sky, Lord, in the sky. In the sky, Lord, in the sky. Y'all, thank you so much for watching today. We appreciate you. We love you. I got to go. Time is wrapped up here. I'll see you tomorrow, 1 o'clock Pacific time, 3 o'clock Central, 4 o'clock Eastern. Until then, I love you. Take care. We'll see you soon.